Welcome to High Q on Cool TV, brought to you by Clark's Pup and Shops of the Tri-State, your neighborhood food fair, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, River Cities Builder, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, and Dutch Miller Auto Group. Today, these two teams, Huntington High 1 from Huntington, West Virginia, and Huntington High 2 from Huntington, West Virginia, will play to see who moves on in the 2023 High Q tournament. Now, from the Cool TV studios in downtown Ashland, Kentucky, here's the host of High Q, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And welcome to our little question and answer game, High Q, here on Cool TV. Now, an interesting thing happened. I don't know if you know, we tape these ahead of time, so it's really 1924 when we're doing this. No. And the team that was supposed to have been here today and bring two teams couldn't make it. So we're going to have the Team 1 of Huntington play Team 2 of Huntington. Best 2 out of 3, but knowing that Team 1 is going to advance. Unless you guys do so well, you see, that maybe, who knows? We'll find out. But for those of you at home maybe joining us for the first time, we start with a warm-up round. All the questions are worth 10 points apiece, and we'll start with our Team 1. And Simeon and his team, it's Italian cities is the category. This is a port city and the capital of northwest Italy's Liguria region. The city's Piazza Dante contains the house believed to be that of Christopher Columbus. Name this 5-letter city beginning with the letter G.
Genoa.
Genoa. Genoa, you know to that one. I don't know. That's awful. Now, over here for your Italian cities question, because each team gets a chance at the same category. And Josh, this capital of Italy's Tuscany region is home to many masterpieces of Renaissance art and architecture. Its Uffizi Gallery exhibits Botticelli's The Birth of Venus and Da Vinci's Annunciation. Name this 8-letter city beginning with the letter F.
Florence.
Florence is right. So you pick up 10 as well. I'll stay with you. Category this time is the year in politics, 2000. How many of you kids were alive in 2000?
I don't think
None of you? Oh, wow.
We're just a
Well,
few
at least
years
our
late.
coaches and parents that are here might, don't yell out any answers. Don't make me come over there. In 2000, she defeated Republican Rick Lazio for a U.S. Senate seat from New York. Name this first lady to win public office. 2000, U.S. Senator from New York. Who is this lady?
Hillary Clinton.
That's who it is, Hillary Clinton. Speak up for me a little bit, Josh. Don't make me come over there.
Sorry.
All right, Simeon, you're the year 2000 in politics. Americans chose George W. Bush over what vice president by 537 votes, but the results were not known for more than a month because of a dispute over votes in Florida.
Al Gore.
Al Gore is right. 2020 tie. How about that? Now, we'll stay with you for same first name. Czolgosz, American laborer and anarchist who assassinated President William McKinley on September 6, 1901 in Buffalo, New York. Kennedy, the protagonist of the horror video game series Resident Evil. Panetta, Secretary of Defense, CIA Director, White House Chief of Staff, Director of the Office of Management and Budget, and a U.S. representative from California. Trotsky, Russian revolutionary, political theorist and politician, and Uris, an American author of historical fiction who wrote many best-selling books, including Exodus, published in 1958, and Trinity, published in 1976. What first name do they all share?
Leon.
Leon is right. So now over to you, Josh, for same first name. Rogers, American composer who worked primarily in musical theater with 43 Broadway musicals and over 900 songs to his credit. Branson, a British billionaire, entrepreneur, and business magnate. Byrd, an American naval officer, explorer, a pioneering aviator, polar explorer, and organizer of polar logistics. And Sherman, regarded as one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time, drafted by the Seattle Seahawks in the 5th round the 2011 NFL Draft. What first name do they all share?
Richard.
Richard is right. Nicely played, teams. 30-30 tie. Now, with you, it's our visual question of the game, and it's food. This is an edible stone fruit produced by a tropical tree and has been cultivated in South and Southeast Asia since ancient times, resulting in two types, the Indian type and the Southeast Asian type. Name this tropical fruit of India, Pakistan, and the Philippines, and it begins with the letter M.
Mango.
Mango is right. Nicely played. Simeon, your visual question on food. With the looks of a miniature oval-shaped orange, this is a delicious citrus fruit. The evergreen tree of it is native to China and South Asia, but also has been introduced to Europe and North America. The most surprising part is that its peel is also edible, where most of the nutrients are stored, such as essential oils and dietary fiber. Name this fruit beginning with the letter K.
Kumquat.
Kumquat is right, and that wraps up a very well played, evenly played 40-40 tie after round one. We'll be back to talk to our teams and move into the bonus round when High Q returns.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
Refresh,
Refuel.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut and ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
And welcome back to High Q. Very well played first half game here, a 20 or 40-40 tie as we head to the bonus round. But before we do that, we're going to talk to Simeon and find out about Huntington High School. This is going to be an interesting display of different knowledge. And so, Simeon, tell me about Huntington High School.
So Huntington High School is a high school on a hill right next to Huntington, with Principal Jody Cunningham, and we're mostly good at sports, but as you can see, our academic teams are also doing better now.
And you did well at the West Virginia Academic Bowl, the one year I was invited, and got to moderate a game or two. So good, up on the hill. Now, Josh is going to tell us even more, perhaps, about Huntington High, and brag about whatever you want to brag about.
Our football team's good. We have a pretty decent tennis team, and that's just about it.
Anybody play sports on this side?
Swim team. Swim team's also looking real good this year. We got 2 swimmers on our team.
Oh, cool.
So
What about you guys on the A team? Any
Soccer players are
soccer players?
and football players.
You get a kick out of that? I use that every year, and it's still not funny. But nonetheless, you laughed, and there we go. Thank you very much. Welcome, Huntington High School. As I told you at the beginning of the show, the team that was supposed to play today couldn't make it, so they're kind of playing scrimmaging, so to speak, but 40-40 tie. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. Now, Josh, we're going to start with you on the bonus round. Now, here's the way the bonus round works. I will give them a 15-point clue. Now, if they're sure of the answer, fine, guess it, and then they go on to the other part of the bonus. However, they can ask for the 10-point clue if they're just not sure, and if they're still not sure, the 5-point clue. But you sacrifice points if you really knew it to begin with, but you don't want the other team to steal. So a little strategy in this round. We'll start with famous cities. Here's your 15-point clue. It's a small city in northwestern Africa, located in central Mali, about 500 miles from the Atlantic coast on the Niger River. And of course, now the A team is thinking as well because it might come over to them. Would you like the 10-point clue?
yes, please.
In the first half of the 15th century, the Tuareg people took control of the city for a short period until the expanding Songhai Empire absorbed the city in 1468. 5-point clue?
Yeah.
Name this regional trade center in medieval times where caravans met to exchange salt from the Sahara Desert for gold, ivory, and slaves from the Sahel. Today it's called the Mecca of Africa for the prestigious courses offered at the city Sankor Mosque. This 8-letter city begins with the letter T. They don't have an answer. The team 1 can guess. So Josh, guess on that 8-letter city?
Trinidad?
No. Simeon?
That would be Timbuktu.
It would be Timbuktu. So they get the 5 points, and they move on to the other part of the bonus, where it's a 5, 10, 15. Dolls. How many of you kids have dolls? Oh.
Unfortunately, no.
I had a Ken doll once. Lots of people throw it away, but if it's in mint condition, it may double the value of your doll. What do you think? What?
The box.
The box it came in, that's right. Now, 10 points. Barbie had a friend named Francie, a boyfriend named Ken, and a sister with what nautical name?
Skipper.
Skipper is right. Frightening me now. And I need 2 answers on the 15-pointer. This doll is the heart of the Madrigal family, and if you've seen Disney's Encanto, which I haven't, this doll is the only member of the Madrigal family without a special gift, but with help from her Uncle Bruno, she discovers a prophecy that will save her family, and she is guided by what golden insect? So I need the doll's name and the golden insect. And if they don't get it, Team 2 gets a chance to steal.
What insect are they? It's Mirabelle.
Any guess, gentlemen?
Mirabelle and a grasshopper.
No? You can get the 15 points if you know. Josh?
Mirabelle and beetle.
Mirabelle is right. It's a magic butterfly. So no points on that one. So we'll keep those. We'll distribute those 15 points to the audience. All right, back to you, Simeon, and Team 1 for U.S. history. Here's your 15-point clue. This man was the first multi-millionaire in the U.S. because of being a businessman, merchant, real estate mogul, and investor who made his fortune mainly in a certain trade monopoly by smuggling opium into China and by investing in real estate in and around New York City.
Can we get a 10 point?
Sure. Born in Germany, he immigrated to England as a teenager and worked as a musical instrument manufacturer. He moved to the U.S. after the American Revolutionary War.
That's too.
You want the 5-point?
5-point question.
Sure. He entered the fur trade and built a monopoly, managing a business empire that extended to the Great Lakes region and Canada, later expanded into the American West and Pacific coast. Who is this first multi-millionaire in the U.S.?
It's not too early. Just Vanderbilt.
Simeon?
Vanderbilt.
No. Josh? Can take the 5 points away if you know. Any guess?
No guess.
John Jacob Astor was his name. So nobody gets points on that. So another 15, 10, 5 for you. Josh, it'll be your team. Here's your 15-point clue.
Awesome.
Few foods naturally contain this vitamin. The flesh of fatty fish, such as trout, salmon, tuna, and mackerel, and fish liver oils are among the best sources.
Sure, 100%. Iron?
No, so you can take the 15 points if you know.
Is it vitamin?
Simeon?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D is right, so you picked it up on the 15-point clue. And now, art is your bonus, not visual. Here's your 5-point bonus clue. Irving Stone wrote the best-selling account of this agony and the ecstasy artist, who was an Italian sculptor, painter, architect, and poet of the High Renaissance, generally known by one name.
Michelangelo.
Sure. A little more volume for me, Simeon. Though he only sold one $30 painting in his lifetime, in 1987, his Sunflower fetched a record $39.9 million. Named this Dutch post-impressionist painter who posthumously became one of the most famous and influential figures in Western art history. On July 27, 1890, at the age of 37, he's believed to have shot himself in the chest, dying 30 hours afterward.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh is right. Now, for the 15, one of Picasso's greatest paintings depicted the Demoiselle of what French town, beginning with A, located on the left bank of the River Rhone? Demoiselle of
Avignon.
Avignon is right. Another 15 brings you to 105 to 40 for Team 2, and another bonus coming up in a moment. And let us go back to you, Simeon, and Team 1. Disease. Historically known as the bloody flux, this is a type of gastroenteritis with complications including dehydration and has been described at least since the time of Hippocrates. That's your 15-point clue.
Can we get the 10-point clue, please?
Yes, the underlying mechanism involves inflammation of the intestine, especially of the colon. Efforts to prevent this disease include hand washing and food safety measures while traveling in areas of high risk, and it can be managed by maintaining fluids using oral rehydration therapy.
Dysentery.
Dysentery is right. Any budding doctors over there? Maybe not? All right. Now, final bonus is on ecology. Here's your 5-pointer. An individual living thing is an
organism.
Right. Now, the entire portion of the earth that supports life is the definition of what B word?
Biosphere.
And what S word means a mutually beneficial relationship between different people or groups?
Symbiotic.
That's right. So you picked up all of those, and that brings you to 145 at the end of our bonus round. Now, our 60-second round is coming up, where we give the teams a choice of 4 categories. They pick the one they like best. We'll give them 60 seconds to get as many of the 10 as they can. Anything, though, they miss or pass will go to the other team. Then the other team gets their pick, and anything they miss or pass comes back to the originating team. Your categories are famous owls, in other words, middle names, and medicine. When High Q returns.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm dreaming.
Of what?
Fall in the bluegrass, days at the track, knots on the 50-yard line.
Well, you want to be at the 50 instead of on the 50. That could be dangerous.
But to complete your day, you can count on Clark's Pump and Shop.
Whether it's a breakfast sandwich or pizza on the way to the track, picking up drinks and crispy crunchy chicken on the way to the game, no one has you covered like Clark's Pump and Shop.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect Cart Cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
And welcome back. Good game brewing, 145-40. The team one came alive there in the bonus round and got a lot of points. But I have a lot of points available because each of our 10 questions in this round, 10 points apiece. If all 10 are guessed correctly, a 20-point bonus for 120 points. Now, famous owls, in other words, middle names and medicine are our categories. And team two has the lower score at this point, so they get to pick which one they like of those four.
In other words.
In
please.
other words, here we go. I'll give you an expression in other words. You give me the more familiar saying. Entering through a sound collecting organ, then departing through the opposite. What's the more familiar?
In through one ear and out the other.
Right. Persons occupying Pyrex haciendas ought not to fling granite objects.
Pass.
Self shall become a Simeon's father's brother.
Pass.
The simpleton simoleons swiftly skedaddle.
Pass.
Snag El Toro using his hard bone-like projections.
Pass.
The 24th letter of the alphabet indicates the precise location.
X marks the spot.
Right. Allow snoozing Boston Terriers to go undisturbed. All right, time is up. You picked up 2 of those.
Hey, got 20 points.
Yes, you got 20 points. Now,
that.
they get a chance to pick up the others.
I didn't think we'd get any.
Persons occupying Pyrex haciendas ought not to fling granite objects.
Those in glass houses ought not to throw stones.
Yeah, people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. So, self shall become a Simeon's father's brother.
The monkey's uncle.
I'll be a monkey's uncle. The simpleton simoleons swiftly skedaddle.
Pass.
A fool and his money are soon parted. Snag El Toro using his hard bone-like projections.
Grab the bull by its horns.
Grab the bull by its horns and allow snoozing Boston Terriers to go undisturbed.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Let sleeping dogs lie. So you picked up 4 of theirs, so that brings you to 285, 185. Now,
don't give him that extra.
Which category for you are the remaining 4 or remaining 3?
Famous owls.
Famous owls. Famous owls it is. And here we go. Star of Serpico, Scent of a Woman, The Godfather, and Dog Day Afternoon.
Al Pacino.
Right. Currently working as play-by-play announcer for Thursday Night Football on Prime Video, an emeritus role for NBC Sports.
Al Michael.
Today Show weatherman.
Pass.
Nobel Prize winner and Bill Clinton's vice president.
Al Gore.
Colorful 70s pop and R&B singer of I'm So Tired of Being Alone and Let's Stay Together.
Pass.
Russian-born U.S. singer, songwriter, blackface comedian who starred in The Jazz Singer and sang Mammy.
Al Jolson.
Outspoken civil rights activist and pastor.
Pass.
TV actor, comedian, TV producer, podcaster, junior senator from Minnesota, 2009 to 2018.
Al Franken.
Right. American politician who served 4 terms as governor of New York, was the Democratic Party's candidate for president in 1928.
Pass.
Al Smith. 2, 4, 5 for you. Now the ones they missed or passed on, and these famous Als, Josh and team. Today's Show weatherman.
Pass.
Al Roker. Colorful 70s pop and R&B singer of I'm So Tired of Being Alone and Let's Stay Together.
Pass.
Al Green. Outspoken civil rights activist and pastor. It's Al Sharpton, an American politician who served 4 terms as governor of New York and was the Democratic Party candidate for president in 28.
Al Smith.
Al Smith. That's where a last name Smith gets you. Sure, Mr. Smith, we believe you. So we have a 235 to 70, if my Logan County math is correct. We'll double check that score and head into the Stump the Experts round when High Q returns.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut and ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome back. After 3 rounds of play, my voice is changing. 235 to 70 in favor of Team 1, but lovable Uncle Ernie has a lot of points available, 20 points apiece for these questions in Stump the Experts, designed to be a little more difficult, but As I always say, when I write these questions, I have no idea what they've learned or what they've not learned. So we'll find out. And we're going to start, Simeon, with you and the rivers category. This is a major river in France and Switzerland, rising in the Alps, flowing west and south through Lake Geneva, southeastern France, before discharging into the Mediterranean Sea.
The Rhone.
The Rhone is right. So another quick 20 points for you. Your rivers question now, Josh. It is the second longest river in Central and Western Europe, beginning in the southeastern Swiss Alps, forms part of the Swiss-Liechtenstein, Swiss-Austrian, and Swiss-German borders. Give me a river. It might be right.
I don't know. I know two rivers.
Simeon?
Neither of them are in
The
Europe.
Danube.
No, it's the Rhine. So we had the
Oh,
Rhone,
that one
then the Rhine.
I've heard of that
See?
one.
We are going to add a letter, and I'm going to need both words.
Okay.
Add a letter to a shady garden alcove with sides and a roof formed by trees or climbing plants trained over a wooden framework to a word meaning pier, port, dock, or marina. And give me both words. Sometimes if they know the one word and not sure of the other, it kind of helps, but we'll find out. Give me both words that would fit those clues. Josh?
We're going to have to pass.
All right, Simeon?
Canopy.
Well, I would need two words. The first clue is arbor, and then the dock is a harbor. So you see how that works. Now, you're add a letter, and I need both words. Add a letter to the word meaning the extent or measurement of a surface or piece of land, to a word meaning a level area surrounded by seats for spectators in which sports, entertainments, and other public events are held, and give me both words.
Arena and area.
All right. About to come over and smack you upside the head. Area for the first one, then arena for the second. Now, stay with you for an audio question. This singer left the Spencer Davis Group in 1967 to go solo. Here's a #1 hit of his from 1988. Name him and his biggest hit. You have two answers for me, the artist and the song. He was 16 when he was with this group.
Sweet as Honey and...
Say again?
Sweet as Honey and Smith.
No. Any guess, Josh?
No.
Audience, do you know? Steve Winwood and Roll With It. All right, now your audio question.
Okay,
he formed his own record label in 1961. This entertainer didn't have a very high opinion of rock music, but his label would release songs by the Beach Boys, Jimi Hendrix, and the Kinks. Listen and name this superstar in his day.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look.
Who is that man?
That's Frank Sinatra.
That is Frank Sinatra. I'm glad you knew that.
I listen to that, man. He's pretty
All right,
good.
cool.
Pretty good.
One of the best ever. All right, I have a
agree.
geometry term for you now.
Okay.
From the Greek, literally meaning tumbler or roller, it's one of the most basic of curvilinear geometric shapes. In elementary geometry, it's considered a prism with a circle as its base and has traditionally been a three-dimensional solid. It has three faces, two are flat circles, the third is curved into a tube. Name this C term.
Cylinder.
Cylinder is right. Put you up over 100, 110. Now your geometry term, Simeon. These are statements that are assumed to be true without proof and serve two purposes: to explain undefined terms and to serve as a starting point for proving other statements. Name this P term.
Postulate.
Postulate is right. And that will wrap up a well-played game between Team 1 and Team 2 of Huntington. We'll be back to declare our winner, and we're going to play again next week when we come back to High Q.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump & Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut and ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect Cart Cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Thank you very much, folks, and welcome back to the end of our game where we find the Team 1 defeats Team 2, 295 to 110. And we'll see these two teams next week because the team that was supposed to play them had to cancel. And so we're going to have another great sort of kind of scrimmage match here. See if the B team can come alive next week when we return to High Q. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love, like I did with my Bark Twain from Little Victories in Ona. And we'll see you next week. God bless you.